Welcome back, gang. Just picking up where we left off.
Regardless. But the Alpha Relay is their shortcut to the rest of the galaxy. If you want to keep the Reapers at bay, this relay must be destroyed.
Okay, so we're heading closer to the Reaper artifact.
We have to get the project running again. It's probably the only chance we have.
One sec. Let me get the door.
And there it is.
Commander Shepard, I give you Object Rho.
You have the Reaper artifact just sitting here? Out in the open?
When we found it, it showed me a vision of the Reaper's arrival.
Kenson, this is not good.
In other words,
Give it a moment.
she's been indoctrinated.
It'll give you the proof you need.
Good old Shepard has a bit of a resistance to it. I think it's because of the
I
Prothean
can't let
beacon
you start the project, Shepard.
that
I
he
can't
came
let you
in
stop
contact
the
with.
arrival.
Alright, so this is the particular scene that I was talking about.
Take him down!
If you can manage to last for 5 rounds, all 5 waves of the ambush, then you'll get the last stand achievement. And as you're fighting off these guys, the power level in the object will get stronger. It'll basically move to full bar. What I've noticed though is in this particular round it may actually be better if you have cryo ammo, because then you can actually buy yourself time.
Do not resist. Give yourself over and be spared.
It's probably just a coincidence, but he sounds a lot like Harbinger. Of course, as far as Reapers go, Sovereign sounds different from Harbinger, so it may actually be... I'm not sure. It may actually be...
Shepard won't go down.
coincidence, I'm not sure. I'm probably going to go back and play this again, just because of the fact that I know I could probably last a lot longer than I did.
Your galaxy is in sight. Your final days are at hand.
That's what I thought. Harbinger is using that as a conduit to talk. So, in a way, this is probably just a communications relay.
We can't keep this up much longer.
This will only get worse for you, Shepard.
The end of your species will come.
So each time Object Rho speaks, it gains power. This looks like we got an engineer. So for the most part, if you just post up right here, I don't think they're gonna actually come for you. They might shoot at you from a different angle, but I don't think they advance.
Activate the heavy mechs.
And just so you know, I basically was looking for more ammo. I think that's what probably did me in.
If you wish, your mind will be mine.
So this is...
Just throw my shield!
I have a feeling that this is probably wave 4. Yeah, and that's basically what did me in. I just got flanked by the heavy mechs. Oh, and I mean, as you're playing, if you see my name on there at the beginning of the game,
Take him to the med bay and patch him up.
you feel free to add me on the friends list on Xbox Live. Okay, so as you can see, it's fairly obvious she's been indoctrinated, at least to some degree.
Like Shepard was waking up a moment ago. But it could be a glitch in the system.
And as you can see, Shepard is very resistant to sedatives.
No glitch. The sedatives aren't working. Security!
Typical Shepard could probably he could probably dominate bar brawls. Alright, so right now you're controlling a mech. I just think it's funny that this mech actually fires at a faster rate than the other ones do. Alright, so now you have at least taken down the shield that was protecting you. That actually prohibiting you from leaving. Now, all you have to do is find out where your armor and gear is. Okay, so we got some element 0. Does that sound familiar? That's the indoctrination of a Reaper. Alright, so now I have my weaponry back. And it's time to dominate.
Not much time. I have to get this asteroid moving and get the hell out of here.
Pretty easy bypass, just a wire diagram that you just have to match up circuits. Does anyone agree it looks like it's almost as if the hacking in the first Mass Effect was actually ridiculous to the point where, I mean, you really had to just start dumping points into hacking. Otherwise, it wouldn't have worked. You don't really hack a whole lot in the first one. The second one, they make it a lot easier. Okay, so as you can tell, Dr. Kenson is extremely fanatic.
Shepard's in the living quarters. See him on project control.
Actually, hearing what these guys say as you're fighting them is actually pretty entertaining. They actually start to freak out because you're just not taking them down no matter what they are. You can tell she's getting very worried. Okay, so I mean, as you can see, you're basically fighting your way out of the facility. What's strange is you would actually kind of figure, since you're into the distant future, you would kind of figure that the helmets would have some type of optical filter that would actually completely filter out the sudden increase in illumination.
The longer we're here, the more I'm convinced that the project must be stopped. We simply don't know enough about what the Reapers want. It's not that the Reapers mean doom for the galaxy. They're just saving it. And yet life continues, doesn't it?
Yeah, she's very fanatical. You can tell there's something wrong.
Shepard's heading for project control. Get in there, now.
As you can tell, the magazine on this particular gun is huge.